Listen to this. Oh my goodness. Today in Saladalandia, we're probably going to make the most dangerous dinner with ground meat. Crispy with cheese and an amazing sauce. If you want, you can pause the video now and write down the ingredients on a piece of paper. Take your time. We start with finely chopped onion, because here the flavor really matters. For that, I think the best thing is to cut thin slices of onion. And the trick is to take those slices, once they're lengthwise, and chop them all at once very carefully so you get really tiny cubes. Now I pour a good splash of oil into a pan that's over medium-high heat. Once the oil is hot, I add that finely chopped onion. You need to give it a stir so it starts to brown. We're looking for it to get really soft and a little toasted to give it that extra flavor. But remember to stir it when you start to notice that one part is browned and the other isn't. So that in the end, it turns out more or less even. Very high heat, because we want the meat to be nicely brown. We don't want it to release water and end up boiled. So we put the pan on high heat, and we add a pack of ground meat, about 500 grams. In my case, it's a mix of beef and pork, but you could use whichever you want. The point is to break it up like this so it gets nicely crumbled. And then add the flavor boosters. First up, of course, salt. Very important in this kind of recipe to enhance all the flavors. Also, the classic freshly ground black pepper, which also enhances and gives it a really nice touch. Also, we're going to add plenty of garlic powder because it gives a depth that once you try it, you can't live without it. And finally, a touch of intensity with paprika. You can use sweet, spicy, or a mix of both. Once you have everything, it's time to start stirring because we want the meat to get nicely brown. So you have to remember to keep turning it so it gets just the right amount of browning, making sure the pink parts come into contact with the pan. Every time you see that the bottom is browned, you flip it over. It's that easy. But once it's in contact with the pan, you leave it alone for a little while longer. We're going to prepare some truly incredible ground meat. This is already starting to smell dangerously good. And in just a few minutes, the meat is ready and we can take it off the heat. Now I prep what I want to add to the taco at the end. In my case, some strips of red bell pepper. I recommend something fresh, like some veggies, which will give it a really nice contrast. And for me, an absolute must-have is tomato. A good tomato diced into very small pieces. So you can add that flavor and freshness to the taco later. And this sauce is super easy. 1 tablespoon of mayonnaise. For every tablespoon you add, you have to balance it with 2 of plain yogurt. In addition to adding this plain yogurt, of course, unsweetened, without sugar or anything, you're going to add a good splash of lemon juice. Yes, I know it's surprising, but when you try it, you'll see I'm right. Add plenty of garlic powder. It brings everything together. Of course, salt to enhance the flavors. And the most important touch, which comes from paprika, be generous. You can use only sweet paprika, or you can add sweet and a pinch of spicy. That's up to your taste. After that, all you have to do is mix it very, very well. until it has a uniform color and texture. And now you have your super special homemade taco sauce. Ready. Assemble it in this order. Tortilla, in my case, a wheat tortilla, and I'm going to put a little bit of sauce on the base, just half a teaspoon, very little. On top, a good handful of grated cheese, whichever you prefer. In my case, mozzarella type. The cheese at the bottom is the glue of addiction. Now it's time for the meat. Put the meat on top, but don't overdo it because we want it to fit in the taco and not fall out the sides. And press down a little so it melts together with the cheese. Then I think you can already guess what's next. Exactly, more cheese. Yes, more than cheese. And just like that, we're going to take it to the pan. We still have it with the juices from before. It's fine, we can use them. That's right. Set it over medium heat or a little higher and cover it so the cheese melts. First, we cook it uncovered so the cheese can work its magic. I mean, we don't fold the taco yet. We're gonna do that now. When you see that the cheese has melted, you remove the lid. And with the help of something flat like a pastry spatula or a regular spatula, you press it down to give the taco its shape. Then you toast each side for a few seconds so the shape stays firm. And be patient so that delicious crust can form. Yes, if some cheese comes out, just push it back to the edge and it'll be spectacular. Remember, just a few seconds on each side. Pay close attention to the assembly. We already have the taco nice and crispy, and right before serving it, while it's still super hot, let's assemble it. Add a thin layer of sauce. Open it up a little and add a bit of sauce. Then the veggies, both the pepper cut into thin strips and the tomato diced. And now finish it off with a bit more sauce. It looks amazing, doesn't it? It's absolutely insane. Tell me the truth. How many tacos would you eat? I'm waiting for the number in the comments, or save the recipe because you have to make this. You have to try it. It's going to blow your mind.